returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. On the run, it's Jordan. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's running out of time here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with...
Football comes out. Defense has got the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized a heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Trying to extend the play. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Now it's third down and goal for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be first and 10. Using his legs, it's Jordan. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Brown. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
To throw, it's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it, over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Defense is coming after him.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Back to throw. It's Milroe. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled after a small pickup there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Using his legs, it's Jordan. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense has to be careful now. Backed up inside their own 10. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Extending the play now. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Back to throw. It's Milroe. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they finally make the tackle, but an explosive play by this offense to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. Thing that really stood out to me, your fourth quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a first down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama. Now we'll go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. The quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep...
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or will they have to settle for 3?
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Strong. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
6-9-1, Gators score.
The DB is backing off from the line now. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches.
Spider. Timber. Timber.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Terrier. Terrier.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.